Hi guys, welcome back to Absolute Brushes. If you're new here, I'm Pranjali. Thank you so much for tuning in. Navratri are ongoing and we have almost reached the Ram Navmi. So for those of you who do not know what Ram Navmi is, it is a Hindu spring festival that celebrates the birthday of Ram, who was the seventh avatar of Vishnu. And today's look has been dedicated and is in honor of this festival. So if you want to know how I got this look, please keep on watching. I'm starting out with some skincare by cleansing my face with the micellar water. I'm using its oil variant. If you have an oily skin type, please feel free to use the oil free variant. Post cleansing, I'm using the Clinique Moisture Surge 100 hours to moisturize my skin. And to hydrate my under eye area, I'm using the Indulgio Rejuvenating Eye Serum. And for my lips, I'm using the Baby Lips Lip Gloss by Maybelline. And I like to wait at least 10 to 20 minutes before moving on to the next step so that my skin can absorb all the goodness of the moisturizers and all the skincare that I did before. To prime my face, I'm using the Makeup Forever Hydrating Primer all over my face. And to fill in the pores, I'm using the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer in the areas where I have enlarged pores like my under eye area, forehead and nosy. To cancel out the blue undertones of the pigmentation around my mouth, I'm using an orange color corrector. This one's by Miss Claire. In case you guys are interested in a detailed explanation on color correction, I'll leave the link for it in the I button. For foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation in the shade 228. This is an exact match to my skin tone. To blend it, I'm using my Damn Beauty blender because the summers are approaching and my skin doesn't feel supremely dry, so I've decided to go with a matte foundation. However, if you have a skin type that is still dry, you can go for a dewy variant. To highlight the areas that I want to look more prominent, like my under eye areas, forehead, chin and nosy, I'm going for a lighter shade of concealer. This one's pack Take Cover Concealer in the shade Beach Sand. This is 2 to 3 shades lighter than my actual skin tone, and to blend it I'm using my Damn Beauty blender. In order to chisel my face and to give it some structure, I'm using a concealer that is darker than my skin tone, that is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Beautiful Bronze. To blend this concealer, I'm using an angled flat top kabuki brush from Cuffs and Lashes. Be very careful while using this concealer as it is highly pigmented, so you don't need a lot to make it work, otherwise blending can become a nightmare. For blush, I'm using a blush stick by Sugar in the shade Mauve Marble high up on my cheekbones to give a more lifted effect to my face, and I'm blending it using my angled flat top kabuki brush from Cups and Lashes. And to set my concealer, I'm using a loose powder. This one's New Master Fix Setting Loose Powder. And to set and seal everything in place, I'm using a setting spray. This one's Pack Instant Fixation Prep and Prime. To highlight the top of my cheekbones and the bridge and tip of my nose, I'm using the MAC Strobe Cream in the shade Pink Light. And for my brows, I'm just filling in the sparse areas using this brown eyeshadow from Makeup Revolution Ultra Eyeshadow Palette. To clean up underneath my eyebrows, I'm using the Pack Takeover Concealer in the shade Beach Sand. And to set the concealer, I'm using a loose powder. This one's New Master Fix by Maybelline. To get those dramatic straight edges, I'm using a sticky tape. Using a larger blending brush by Real Techniques, I'm dipping into this Fanta Orange shade from Nautical Nonsense palette by Wet n Wild to warm up the crease area. I'm further using the same shade from the Nautical Nonsense palette by Wet n Wild with my pack brush in the style 126 to intensify my crease area, and I'm blending it using my smaller blending brush. For my lid area, I am picking up this pink shade from Sephora Color Festival Blockbuster palette with my flat brush by ABH Cosmetics. Next, I'm deepening the outer corners of my eyes using this deep lilac shade from the Swiss Beauty Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette with my pack brush in the style 126, and to blend it, I'm using my smaller blending brush by APH Cosmetics. To brighten my inner corners and my brow bone, I'm using the shade Primavera from Modern Renaissance palette by ABH Cosmetics with my flat shot shader brush. For my lower lash line, I'm using the same Fanta Orange shade from Nautical Nonsense palette by Wet n Wild with my pack brush in the style 126. For my waterline, I'm using the Magnet Eye Kajal by Faces Canada and I'm smudging it using my pencil brush. To line my top lash line, I'm using the Lakme Instant Liner with my fine nail art brush. And to finish up my eye makeup, I'll be throwing on some falsies, but before that, I'm coating my lashes with some mascara. This one's Total Temptation by Maybelline. For my lips, I'm using the shade First Dance by Charlotte Tilbury. And for falsies, I'm using the Rufa Beauty lashes in the style Lila. And here is the finished look. I've paired it up with an orange suit, some jhumkas and a bindi. Of course you can pair it with anything you like. I love how this look is complementary to the colorful and the vibrant season of spring and festivities. I hope you enjoyed this video. In case you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you're new here, please take a moment to subscribe. I post several videos a week. I've left the link to my social media accounts in the description box down below in case you want to follow me there. I love you guys so much. Happy Ram Navmi to everyone and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.